Hello and welcome to another video. We are back with the Heretic Let's Play, and we are now in Hell's Moor and back to the business of killing some imps, and apparently there's one behind me, I think. Is there one behind me? Yes. I thought I heard you scratching my butt. It's the wrong kind of butt scratching. So just to quickly cover off before we get on to good grief, onto more of this stage. I'm going to try and explain a bit more about the game as I go around on this episode, because I kind of, well, when I started the whole thing off, I wasn't really sure whether I'd be doing the whole game, whether it'd like last that long with people actually watching. And actually, thanks to everybody who has watched, because it's had a decent viewership, you know, especially for a sort of small hobbyist channel like my own. You know, I'm not like in any way, you know, sat here thinking like, oh, I'm a professional YouTuber. Gonna get me a sponsorship from like that energy drink company or whatever. You know, I mean, I've just been taking it as it is. So it's been fantastic that people watched through the first episode, and I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate all the people who got in touch and chatted and such like, and we're going to crack on with the game. But I'm going to try and explain some of the things that I'm doing a bit more, and some of the items that I'm picking up. So here is a torch, and although obviously people are probably going to be like, but dude, it's really self-explanatory what the torch does. I did actually use the torch in one of the early levels, and I didn't explain what it did. I tend not to use the torches much on the first episode, but they will completely light up an area. And when I say completely, oh good grief, when I say completely light up an area, that's a were-dragon. They're alright to deal with one-on-one, but if there's lots of them at a time, which I think there will be very soon, they can be quite frustrating because they spit very damaging fireballs at you. So the torches will completely light up an area, and like completely light up an area. Pardon my belch. Show must go on. So when I say light up an area, I mean like if you were in perfect electrical lighting, so you can see everything. It's really handy on the second level of City of the Damned for that final area with the where you're picking up the blue key, I believe. I think it's the blue key. It might be the green key, but that area where you pick up the key and a knight immediately spawns. It sounds like there's another one hanging around, but you never know with this game. Oh, right, I'm gonna save quickly, and I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit on this lava, which might not. Oh, it is where I'm supposed to be going. Good to know. And that's the kind of thing that starts to happen in this episode. Is the game starts to ratchet up difficulty by basically saying, you know that area that you totally wouldn't go if you valued your life? Well, you've got to go there. So, tough tartars, get in there. There's lots of traps, as you saw with all those were-dragons running around. A scant regard for safety in these episodes. And I think you don't want to drop it. Yeah, I'm not going to risk dropping down there anyway. Quartz flasks heal you up for much more healing than you would get off of off of a health vial. Well, I'll tell you what, since we're legging it in there to get that green key anyway, I'm going to leg it over here to get the dragon claw. And again, I don't use the dragon claw a lot on the first episode, but on the second, on this episode in Hell's Maw, I probably will be, because ammo starts to get a bit scarce as well, and you start to get a lot more enemies than you did on City of the Damned, and they tend to be of much higher difficulty. The reason I was breathing and waiting there was because I was like, there's a were-dragon in there, I'm pretty sure of it, and there was. Right, I'm going to hop in here. So that's the crater. Didn't get either of the secrets, but I don't know where all of the secrets are anyhow, so I'm not too fussed about that. And we've still got about 5 minutes on the old stopwatch, so we'll hop into the lava pits, get rolling. Ooh, good grief! No, thank you. And you would definitely hear, and you might actually see a scorpion knight. I will, disclaimer, say that, like, I may call some of the enemies what I know them as in my brain, and from talking to my brother when I was a kid, rather than like oh, good grief! Rather than their official in-game names. They have no ranged attack, but they are very powerful if they close rank with you, and your best. I would advise with these guys that you try and not take more than a couple on at once, because they'll very easily flank you and block you off. There's so much lava in this area, it's a little bit out of order if you ask me. I mean, just when I say this area, I mean this episode in general. It's full of death traps. I'll hop on that, climb up here. Did I kill that thing? Yes, I did kill that thing. I can run it. I don't know why I'm picking up these quartz, and there's a knight over there, so later on we're gonna have to go in there and... Oh, I thought that teleported you somewhere. Oh, never mind. My mistake. Right. So I'm gonna dash onto a couple more of these. As you can see, the enemies, the new enemies, do take considerably more damage than their counterparts on the previous episode. Not the imps. I mean, the imps take as much damage as the imps normally take. How are we doing? Another 2 minutes. Well, that's that lad taken care of. And because they're also, one thing that I find frustrating with the Scorpion Knights is they're on this sort of episode, there's a lot of sort of dirt and ground texture and the such like. Oh yeah, this level is massive. So well, not massive, but it's considerably longer than the last one. Oh, I've only got one of those, so I'm not gonna... So, Chaos Device just randomly teleports you somewhere. I think it normally teleports you towards the end of the stage, the start of the stage, not the end of the stage. That would be really helpful. It just randomly teleports you somewhere out of harm's way. And the out of harm's way part is obviously the point. And what you'd want. This cube is full of knights, which is a little bit of a imposition. Oh, come on. You see, we've got no crossbow ammo. Right, this is an important item. This is this only lasts a level. It's like so it will tell you where everything is on the map. I also haven't used the map a lot in the game because I mostly know where I'm going. But that will probably change as we go in to greater levels. So I am actually going to apologise for the noise because I'm going to change to the Dragon Claw, and the Dragon Claw is very noisy, but there's tons of Dragon Claw ammunition everywhere and not a lot for the ethereal crossbow at the moment, so I'm going to take the hint. And there's another knight down here. Those were the guys that we alerted earlier who were throwing stuff at us through the... Sorry. Ugh. Leave that in, live recording and all, but I didn't want to sneeze straight into the microphone. Obvious reasons. Also, because I have a deviated septum, when I sneeze, it's like... my sneezes sound like the wrath of Jehovah. They probably did, even with me taking my headset off. So I am going to save here, and we'll continue from there in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Vorhees Retro 81. Peace out.